Dead. Over my head. In the goal. Can you hear me? I can no longer hear you now for some reason. Please hold. I can hear you.
There he
Okay.
is.
We did it. Hello?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep, I can hear you.
You get to watch me poorly play Rocket League.
Sounds good. Did you want me to just DM you the replay files, or are you cool with
I got them
pulling them
downloaded
from
already.
Oh, you already got it? Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Alright, now I can focus and not try to deal with my sound.
Sounds good.
I haven't played in like a week. I'm still not used to a controller.
Understandable.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, just a miss on this 50 here.
Yep. I probably should have gone for boost immediately. Okay, this is mine, right?
Yeah, this is yours. Left goes. Well,
You know,
kind of.
where I'm at.
Yeah.
Kind of anybody goes, based on what I've seen.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
I don't even know what happened there.
I don't either. Oh, alright.
Okay, good, yeah.
It's
Just
one
a
of
really good
those.
50.
Alright, we got some time. I can bring this back. It's going in.
The amount of
it's something
panic
down here.
is nice. Yeah, no, it's great. I like forgot, but I also kind of I'm starting to come back to me, like the amount of panic when these kinds of situations happen.
Yep.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yep.
They did it for me.
Yep. That was one of the big rules I had to learn was like if you are like not goal side, then you're not allowed to touch the ball because
Yep.
otherwise that happens.
Yep. Nope. Still not good at getting into the air super quickly.
Yeah, no, that neither am I. That takes a lot of time and effort to get used to. Do you have this on Steam or Epic?
Steam.
Steam. Oh, that means you can use workshop maps. Nice. All right, that was an aerial touch.
Yep. We did something. Pads? I have no fucking idea where pads are. Oops, sorry. Swearing on my own stream. I'm going over here. Tried to give him the old razzle dazzle. Did not work.
Yeah.
I'm going for it. Too high. Way too high.
Nice.
Tried.
No, I mean that was good. That was good. It's good to track. Sometimes you get under the ball, but it's good to track and get close to it and then jump. Like
Yeah,
happens.
I definitely get under the ball too much and need to just chill.
Yeah, it's Oh, and I think one of your teammates left.
Yeah, maybe. That happens a lot too.
Yeah, definitely. Epic save.
Not a lot of boost. I missed it. Right under me.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yep.
They anticipated that. Nice. Throws up the FF, scores a goal very
Yep.
soon after.
I'm pretty much in the camp of if I forfeit, I'm going to get much less practice. So.
Yeah. That's how I view it too. Like that last couple seconds, like every time you pick up the controller, I feel like it's a time to learn. So
Yep.
even if it's garbage time, you can still get some good reps in.
Probably don't have time for this, but we'll try.
Considering the amount of kickoff goals, this is still very winnable.
Yep. 3 goals, 24 seconds. We can do this. All right. Well, I feel after one game, I am. I feel a lot better than I did going into that game, if that makes sense.
No, no, for sure.
I've played, I think, maybe a total of 7 hours of Rocket League now.
That's a good start.
Right? Um,
Do you want us to start with your gameplay?
No, God, no. I'm going last. So just
Got
FYI,
it.
in all of these reviews, I think it's going to be helpful if we don't have enough reviews to get through.
Hmm.
We will go to mine, and basically because especially Rocket League, kind of compared to the others, I am absolutely horrible. It'll
Hmm.
be good to see like, hey, put these small things into practice, and we'll be able to see me climb too a little bit. But I
Yeah,
want to prioritize that as low as possible. The
fair
one
enough.
thing that I will say is one of my dogs loves the cold and did not want to come inside, so I'm just going to check on her. It's going to take me about 30 seconds, and then I'll be
Take your
right
time.
back.
Awesome. In the meantime, I have to say, love the wizard hat. Love the chip decal as well. Good morning to you, Wishbone. It is a great day to talk about Rocket League. I'm excited for Wednesday. Just as a announcement, our match is Friday, 8 p.m. in the arena. You can check that out on the SNHU channel as well. We will be taking on WPI Goats in Rocket League. Should be a good match. I don't know if it's going to be a sweep like last week's was, but should be a pretty good match.
She looked very happy out there, so I'm just gonna let her go. All right, we got break
Fantastic.
VOD. How do I hit? Oh god, now I'm using a controller right now. Give me a
Oh
second.
yeah, no, this is actually easier. Just hit X to pause.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna pull up breaks notes because I want to take a quick review of those
Yep.
before we get into it. Why am I not streaming the window? Okay, I gotta update the window capture for some reason. We did it. Okay. Okay, break. Consider boost acquisition. Only go for it if you need it for a follow up. Saw that you were going kind of back for boost pretty frequently when you needed to be somewhere else. Mechanics, practice often hard touches and when to utilize them. So we're going to check and see, like, are you utilizing them in the right place? If you're not, this is just going to be what we say again. Strategy, do not overcommit to opponent's corner in one. So just staying back. So just to give everybody some perspective, we, when it comes to replays week over week, so break put in one last week. We reviewed break last week. You can see the stuff here. If this stuff hasn't improved, we're gonna watch the first 2-3 minutes or whatever. If you are continuously doing these things, like, it's gonna be real simple. We're just gonna say do this again. We don't need to watch the rest of the VOD, right? Um,
Yeah.
so we just want to make sure that everybody is kind of committing to the recommendations that we're playing and actually putting them into practice. And I don't want to, waste everybody's time watching that we are just looking at the same thing over and over. So I just want to put that out there to begin, and we're going to get started.
So,
All right, I am now using a controller. I want to make
oh
it
yeah.
clear, X does not. Oh, X.
Yeah. Nope. Sorry, I forgot. You're on an Xbox controller. I'm
Yeah.
on PlayStation, so X does not work. Okay. Like the calmness in the corner here.
Yep. I shot.
Okay, that's awesome. Can we watch that again? I just need to see that again because I like that entire approach.
We might be able to
From
watch it again, but I am going to be honest with you. I don't know how to do that.
I think it's left on the D-pad, and then worst case scenario, you can always unplug and go back to keyboard if you got used to that.
You are 100% correct. I'm going to be honest with you. Only did it 1 week.
Fair.
There we go.
All right, so we snagged the boost. We did a little fake challenge to get them up the wall, and then we go and we just start bearing down on goal, forcing them to play defense in an uncomfortable position. I really like that. That was just a savvy play, is the way I would describe that. Nice. Looks like got a fast kickoff going in.
Opponent's corner.
And one,
Nice.
yeah, there we go. Little fake challenge, make them commit, and then we try to put a shot on target. Much better. Same thing here. We don't have to go for that boost. We can give them a little bit of space. Let's just shadow a little bit. The angle of the
Nice try.
shadow could use a little bit of work. So if we want to go back and look at that from when we did the fake challenge in the corner, like this is fine. We want to get ball side and we want to either get in the wide space and force them mid, or we want to get in the mid space and force them wide. If we're right in front of them, then we're the one dancing and they're the one dictating which direction we're going in. So we want to kind of force them to one side, either go further left or further right, offer them up the space and say, here, you can have this, but I'm going to take it from you as soon as you take it. Once we're in the middle like this, we're just kind of dancing.
So is
So
this just as simple as, like, him slowing down real quick here?
it is, if you go back about 10 seconds or so, it's kind of, you have to make the decision like here.
Okay.
Like, so you made that play cool. Okay, once you give them space here and you go for this boost, like pause it here,
Not coming in
your
that
your
far.
decision had to have been already made. Like, which side are you going to play defense on? So right now you're inside. So I would say continue taking that inside track. Maybe get on the opposite side of the near post so you
I
can
have
actually be in the
fucked
mid
up.
space.
Sorry, everybody. Here we go.
Wait, what the?
We're gonna pull this back because I was showing everybody, uh, Chrome or the browser.
Oh, nice.
We start again.
All right. All right, so yeah, this is great. We take the resource from the opponent, we do a fake challenge, and then we dive and we play really savvy defense or really savvy offense to force them into a difficult situation. And then going into this challenge or into this 50, really good kickoff, get the 50 we want, we can grab this boost, that's fine. We don't go into the corner, we let them pass the ball back to us. We can almost get a shot on target. And then right when we get here, we're going into this situation. Okay, now we have to decide where we're playing defense. If we want to shadow and stay near and force the ball mid, we want to stay here and let them go into the inside space, like let them go closer to mid. We'll chill here and then we'll just save their shot. If we want to shadow and instead take the mid option away, we need to get into the middle of the field immediately and then walk them down into the corner. If we play it now, watch, we kind of stay in the middle. We're in between. We're kind of mid, but then we're also kind of trying to get to the wide space on the next go. And so we don't actually make a decision. So they're just walking us down into our goal and then scoring on us. So we have to be a little bit more decisive in defense, set the tone for that defensive possession so that the opponent only has one option. Nice, good race. Nice, took a little peek there to make sure they're going away. Okay, flick doesn't come off, but that's fine. We're going to come back. Nice touch. Oh yeah, we're up for this. Okay, that's fine.
Close.
Grab this boost. Yep. Nice, spoil constrictor. We want to just starve them of resources, make it difficult to play defense. Oof. Not the shot we wanted, but that's okay. We can laces out. Nice, good
Nice.
aggressive challenge there. Okay. They're going to center it for us. We'll take it. Ah, ball stuck on our car. That's okay. Yep, walk this into the corner, take a boost, recalculate how you want to do this. Okay, didn't work out, but I'm okay with that. I think
Yeah.
that's a good chance or a good opportunity to take where you just say, "Hey, I'm going to give you the ball. I'm in the corner. I have boost, but I don't really have the positioning to do much. This should be on target."
Nice job.
Nice. Yeah, whenever you get those kinds of 50s, you got to make them count. So, awesome job there. Another good 50. Nice. Okay. There are going to be times where, especially as you get higher up the ladder, you're going to not want to go for that mid boost. You're going to want to just take the shot, like take a pad or two and go straight into shooting. You can kind of get away with that mid boost and then shot at this level, but as I said, once you get a little bit higher up, you're going to want to speed that tempo up a little bit. But overall, good job. Nice. They're just like, I'm getting dunked on kickoffs. This is a nice adjustment by the opponent. Getting dunked on kickoff repeatedly. Oh, that's an open net. We want that back.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try. All right, yeah, if they want to give us a space, we'll take it. We at least get a good 50 to send it wide.
If you
Could have
see
did a little bit better with that.
from here, kind of the way that they played this is the way that you should have been playing this earlier, right?
Yeah,
When Cat Dad was saying like you want to take the wide space and take the ball away from them if they're going to take it mid, like you take this mid here and they do exactly that. They come from the
yeah,
wide space and take it away. So
exactly.
it's just a good example of what we were talking about earlier.
Hmm.
That's
And then
tough.
they get it. They
Yep.
get the touch in straight off the 50. So much about defense is just, hey, let me take a 50 that's comfortable for me. Again, they're not even trying to kick off against you anymore. You've already demonstrated that you've beat them too many times. Oof, good challenge. Let's see if we can recover back. This is a good time for a demo. Okay, now, yep, once they turn off, it's not.
I said
Great challenge. That's a fantastic challenge. Good speed. And we
nice.
get a reward for it. Nice job. I'm loving the aggressiveness overall. I think you're going after balls that are kind of iffy. Like, I don't know, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, but you're being decisive in those moments. That's really important. Yep, we lose a 50, we lose a goal, happens. Next play. Yep, they're faking now. So we'll just pass it to them. We'll give them the ball, but they have to have it in front of their net, so we'll punish them for it. Yeah, that's the beautiful part. You can, if you don't want to kick off against me, that's fine. We'll just play the game in front of your net. I'm cool with that. Okay, coming back mid.
Nice ball.
Great touch. Nice. Like that a lot. Yep, let
Staying
him dance.
wide.
It's fine.
Yep. See?
And there we go. Let's take a 50, and now we're done. Okay, there they are. That's a great 50 by them. Once we put the ball on our hood, we're kind of showing them what we want to do with it. All right. We can calm down here. We don't have to go too quick. Nice, nice, nice. Now we go. Yep. And now we're rushing, rushing, rushing. Couldn't get around it. That's okay. Let's be calm. Let's try to get something good out of this. A little doomsy action.
Oh,
Almost. Nice fake challenge. We don't have to go for that. We lose that challenge. We concede a goal. Now we get a chance to live to fight another day, and that's a great 50. Okay. Oof. They got that right over us. They're going for boost. Let's go for ball. Yes, nice. So our opponent's really good at 50ing in their defensive zone, is what I'm noticing. So this is kind of that
same
situation
thing
again. So
here.
now we took mid, but because of our angle, not be surprised if we don't get a great chance here.
Oh, he lost it.
Nice. A little loose touch on the offense. We'll take it. Love this challenge. Oh yeah, I would love to see a challenge there. I think that's fine that you pulled off though. Another good 50. We don't. Yeah, we do need that boost. I saw. No,
A
we
little
have one.
low.
Never mind. Oof.
Oh,
All right, let's go back and watch this. This is a huge thing that happens in ones, twos, and threes. Right when you get this boost, the very next thing you have to think about is I cannot lose a 50 that goes into my net. Like that is the word. Like that's the only place you can't lose a 50. So if you're outside the ball here, you're an attacker. So you got to get goal side, got to get your body in between ball and goal, in order to make that next play easier. Because it doesn't matter where the ball goes as long as it doesn't go in your net. But yeah, that's a huge thing to keep in mind whenever you're in those wide spaces. Okay, another good kickoff. We get there first, but they get the 50. Nice. Love that we're not going for big boosts here. We're just trying to play defense with our 40, and we're winning 50s. Very
didn't even need
nice. Very
boost.
nice. Clean. Okay, they give up. Hmm.
Yep.
Yep, that's the one issue. If we do take that challenge at mid, that's do or die. So you have to be very selective with those. That'll happen though. You got to go for it sometimes. Kind of faked most of them earlier, so nice. Love the power slide turn. Get facing net immediately and put pressure on defense immediately. Again, they concede ball, or they concede the space, and then we concede ball. That's a great flick. I
Yep.
think we did a little bit too much dancing. Let's watch that defensive possession one more time. I think we were waiting a little bit too much. Like if we're going to concede the space, that's fine. But you notice how we're changing our direction we're facing multiple times throughout that scenario. We're like constantly changing. We just want to be facing our goal. If we're not going to challenge, just face your goal. Be ready for the next challenge because that's where they're going to put the ball. So because we're changing our direction so many times, I think it's harder to be able to get onto this, and then we're too close to actually make the challenge on ball.
Yeah. So you're saying come wider back. So like closer
I
to
would
where he is
say
out here, and
I
waiting for a save
I would say right now is fine, but yeah, it's I think in
as
soccer
he
they call it
gets
like
in
stick or
here.
twist. Yeah, yeah, because if you're there, you should be challenging. You shouldn't be shadowing at that point.
Yeah.
Whereas where he was back, it was like, okay, you can shadow from back there because it's like, yeah, no, I'm going to give you all of the space all the way up until like the beginning part of your offensive zone, and then I'm going to be able to take it away from you because by then I can turn and I can challenge. Whereas here we get close to them, but we're not actually facing them, so we can't challenge them. So we're just kind of conceding that space behind ourselves. Like we're playing with a high defensive line, but then we don't have any cover behind us. So what's the point in playing with a high defensive line if we're going to let them just dunk it over us?
Right.
Um, so just kind of like make your decision early. Am I going or am I staying? If you're staying, then stay and don't get closer. If you're going, then go, and just figure out that timing. But we kind of just got in between again.
Hmm.
Okay, lose that one. Nice, good path back. Very
Barely
aggressive
touched it.
challenge. Yeah. Hey, those. I mean, hey, you got to go for those sometimes.
Yep.
Love the patience on that challenge. Let's see if we can get it down, get it in. Nice.
Yep.
Awesome job, Break. I can see the improvement specifically in the corners. You did not get caught in the corners and concede any goals in this replay. So really happy to see that. Biggest thing I'd say is in shadow defense situations, you just want to be a little bit more decisive. Make sure that you're making the offensive player just take away one option, make them do the other option, and then defend that option. Kind of make your job a little easier. So more decisive in transition defense, specifically shadow defense. Um, Amazing job being aggressive in challenges. The only thing I would say is on kickoff, see if you can score a little quicker. You might be able to get away with that. And then the other mechanical thing I want to look at kickoff, and sorry, I know I'm just rattling it off right
No,
now.
you're good.
Uh, yeah, let me know when you're ready.
We're good. Mechanics,
Okay.
kickoff.
So on kickoff, if the opponent is going to not actually take the 50 on kickoff, once they do that once or twice, we got to look for it. So be a little bit less robotic with your kickoffs, a little bit more able to change and go, okay, if you're going to give me the ball, maybe I'm going to take a soft touch and dribble it in. If you're going to give me the ball, maybe I'm not even going to go for the ball. I'm just going to go for boost and we'll just 50 later. But give yourself other options other than I'm going to hit the ball towards you, and that's just going to be it. Because I think that the other team made an adjustment, we didn't make an adjustment on ours, and I think that's where we lose a little bit of value in that one's matchup. Is the ability to make adjustments mid game is really important. So look for what your opponent's doing on kickoff and play off of that a little bit.
Yep. Any general, any specific things? Um,
Um,
I didn't necessarily see any instances of I really need boost and they didn't
yeah,
really need boost, right? There wasn't
yeah,
too
no,
much.
we were very brave with like 30, 40 boosts, which is great. I was gonna say like great job being brave with your boost, great job being brave in challenges. Um, I'm really pleased. Like that, I think that was a huge improvement over the last week. Like that's
Yep.
crazy good improvement. So
Yep.
awesome
All
job.
right. We're gonna paste in. Oh, no, I did it wrong. Hold on. Please hold. There we go. All right. Some new notes for you, break. You can go back and take a look at those. Hopefully, shore up kickoff mechanics a little bit, and then the shadow plays, like we said, take them a little bit differently than you were. And that great VOD.
Yeah,
All right,
very impressed.
we got Wishbone.
Wishbone. All right, so this should be a solo Q3s.
Yup.
Now we don't have notes specifically
Nope. We're gonna
for
put some up,
yeah
and I'm gonna
going.
don't anchor us in this yet. I want
Okay,
to just
okay,
go from start, right?
sounds good. Sounds good.
Wishbone 215 23, and I think I gotta add you in because this is our first one.
And for the audience, Wish is on our varsity team, so I will undoubtedly be looking at this with a more discerning eye because I am familiar with this game, familiar with what we're working on specifically. So I'm
Yep.
gonna probably have higher standards than I would if than I would compared to like Break or any of the other people submitting.
Please hold. I have to. Why does X not work? Oh, you want to know what I think happened? I don't know that I was doing this at home last time. Camera shake
Ah,
turning
yeah, yeah,
off.
yeah.
Alright, there we go. Resume replay. Why can't I change view? I can't switch. I'm
Uh,
hitting X. There we go. Okay, it just wouldn't let me at the start. There we go. So I'm gonna
yep,
bring
it'll
this
be
back. Wishbone. There we go.
and then Y to get it off director cam and onto.
That is why. Okay. We are gonna go back to the start, everybody. Sorry. There we go. We're getting
All good.
started. This is Wishbone. This is not Wishbone. This is Crow. Why does it switch me every time? Why? It switched to player view, and it was like, do you want a different player?
Okay, grab mid. Nice. We stay back post. If teammate wants it, teammate can have it. We get demoed, that's whatever. Yep, we're just taking pad, getting in play immediately. Yep, teammate is still there, so we're just chilling. Nice. Nice. And good out. Okay.
I gotta ask, and I know that this
Yep.
is Wishbone's VOD, but I am gonna be selfish here.
Mm-hmm.
Wish just went through mid and hit every pad. How much of that is
Yes.
practice, and how much of that is you swap off ball cam and focus specifically on getting pads?
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
So you kind of want to put your like there's a you get to the point where you start memorizing where the pads are based on your location, but you do still sometimes need to like get your head on okay, if I'm going here, then I know I'm on the path and I can just kind of focus on the muscle memory of driving through the path. We do talk if you want to go back and watch that pad rotation again. We talk a lot about football pad rotations
Yep.
because if you go back to like right when he lands, that's usually where the decision needs to be made about exactly how you're rotating. So like right
Yep.
here, he lands, and it's literally
We're
pad,
going this
pad,
way.
pad.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, literally like I need to go away from where my team is. I need to get on those pads because a lot of the time players will go for that corner boost and that will widen their rotation. It'll be very um stagnant because then that wide rotation then leads them to linger in that offensive zone.
Yep.
So pad rotation on football out just means you're out of there. You're vacating the space immediately, and yeah, it's something that you can learn, but you also got to look at it sometimes.
Yeah, but not so far that you're going back to your own corners and screwing up the timing of rotation, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
All
don't want
right.
to go any further than like 3/4 depth.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep. And so like in here, this is like a small thing. If we go back, like we get the goal, but this could have been cleaner. And the way this could have been cleaner is right here. We do not need to be facing left. The reason we don't need to be facing left is because we see Waddles rotating back into that left space. So any ball that goes over the guy going for it, I guess that's Manny. Any ball going for Manny, Waddle has. Any ball going mid, we have. So we should be facing mid because our expectation is to take any ball that goes mid. Our expectation should be for them to take that space. So if we're covering the space, this is redundant.
Yep.
And that's why we're late. When the ball does go mid, we're late to it. And if the other team was rotating like like a team, they would have been able to stop this. So this
Yep.
gets punished in a lot of situations. But this it's a little thing where you have to trust that your teammate's going to cover that space and that you are ready to protect the middle and the right space because that's the space that is your turn to cover. That's your responsibility.
True. Okay. I also see in chat Corn Tie, it looks like. Y'all know each other,
Yeah.
Wish.
And Corey's in here
Going to
too.
Dalton State probably soon, and they don't have esports. If you have questions as to how to like start that up as a club or anything, we have a bunch of people who've done that. So please feel free to send me a message on Discord.
Awesome.
All right.
But yeah, face mid. Good
Yeah,
punish.
and then you don't need that awkward. I mean, it's a great
Yep.
shot. Don't get me wrong, but like it's much less awkward.
Yep. Because you're anticipating that space being the one that you're going to make the play in. It's okay to be wrong. That's my favorite thing about Rocket League. It's okay to be wrong. Just rotate back, try again later. Okay. Nice job. I love this cheat. We don't overcommit. That's the biggest thing on cheats. Don't overcommit. Let your teammates flail around. That'll happen. And we're in position for the next play. Nice job. Okay, freeze it right here. Actually, can we go back to right after we make that touch? So we
This one?
made the touch.
Oh,
Yep, and then
sorry.
we land.
You want me
Once
to
we
go back
land,
a
if you
little
could
bit more?
pause.
Here we go.
Okay. So once we land here, boom, stop it. We don't need to be looking at ball anymore because it's not our responsibility. We're not making a play on this ball. I don't care how much boost we have. We're in our own defensive corner. The ball is already over us. The only play for us right now is out in front of the goal because we need to either rotate to get out of this near post space or we need to be playing physical and trying to keep whatever second man's going to get on the end of this ball. We need to be keeping them out of the play. So every second we spend staring at ball is a second that we're wasting in rotation. It's another second that the other team has an advantage over us because we're not actually being useful to our team. We're just watching. We're cameraman right now. So this is a small efficiency thing, but those seconds add up because that's how you get extra demos. That's how you get extra physicality. It's by being to the plate earlier than the other team. And so this is a little thing we got to clean up. Just get ball cam off. You're not going for ball anymore. You don't need to look at it anymore. We are there for that though, so I guess it doesn't. It's not the worst thing in the world just to look at ball, but I don't know. I'd like to see a little quicker into the next phase. Nice. That extra touch kind of fooled us a little bit. That's okay. Boom. There we
Nice.
go. Let's get that weak side out. Let's get this mid
Go for
out. Yep.
another one. Yep.
Yes. And there's your goal. So that's what you get from it is you get extra space when the other team isn't ready for you to be physical, especially in transition offense. It's perfect. Okay, yeah, we're taking this. Go off ceiling. I don't care. Yes, hello cat. Okay. All right.
That dude was
But
ready
we're on
for it.
second. Yeah. Nice. Get down, get out.
Oh,
Yep.
Manny.
That would have been ours,
Yep.
but our teammates double commit, so we be the bigger man, leave it. Somebody's got to play defense. It's usually going to be us in solo queue situations.
I have noticed that. I mean, like, okay, so this is, you know, Chinder trying to figure out how the hell to play Rocket League.
Uh-huh.
In Silver, which is a fun place, I see a lot of people strongly committing to the ball and then like hanging out there and trying to hit it as many times as possible. When you
Yes.
are not that person, you're just hanging out back, right? Like you're just rotating and waiting for that ball to move, right?
Yep. You so it's it this is something I kind of touched on last week, but like especially in threes, there are six or five other players on the pitch. So like there are going to be plenty of times where your job is to do nothing but be ready for the next one.
Yep.
So the issue with this is obviously we're in a rotation, we're supposed to take turns. Some people don't like taking turns. And it's difficult to make the assumption that people are going to let you take turns as much as you would like for them to do so. Sometimes they're just not. So you have to just be the bigger person and let them flail at the ball as many times as they want to, and just be there to pick them up. Because for the next few minutes, you're teammates. So their mistake is your mistake. So you kind of have to pick up after each other. Um, so yeah, it's infuriating because it's every rank, every lobby.
Yep.
You're gonna have somebody who just wants to touch the ball as much as possible
Yep.
because
All
that's
right.
what their thought is and how to get better.
Yep. Oh god, I screwed things up again. Here we go. Autocam, player view, wishbone. We did it.
Hey, we're back.
I have many disruptions this morning. My daughter needs something real quick. I am going to go help her. I'll be back in approximately 3 minutes.
Sounds good.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, so I'll actually expand on that a little bit more. The solo queue mindset, I think that it needs a revamp, and a lot of us go into the lobbies with the mindset that we need to carry, but I really think we have to go into the mindset that we need to support first and foremost. And then if the opportunity to carry comes up, then we can fill in that role and do it. But for the most part, um, we need to support our teammates. Whatever our teammates are trying to do, let them do it. Whatever our teammates don't feel like doing, we pick up the slack and we do it for them. For that 5 minute span, your family, your brothers, that like that, those are your people that you're trying to take care of. And anything you can do to say good job, good effort is helpful. But I think we take a very antagonistic approach to our teammates at times, and it does nothing but hurt us because we're on the same team until we forfeit, and forfeiting sucks. So don't do it. So really try to embody that whenever you go into a solo queue situation. Just try to be as supportive as possible to the people on your team. Yeah, my teammates just leave. Exactly. It. it's a really huge mental thing too because you have to be able to accept losing, and a lot of players, once they see a 2-goal lead, once they see a 3-goal lead, they're like, "Well, it's hopeless. There's no way we can get back." And it's unfortunate because it means that we lose out on so many moments that make Rocket League fun, like all those comebacks that you can get, um, those kinds of moments where you're playing with a stranger. Yeah, like and exactly Wish. That's actually so I posted it in the Discord and maybe I'll post it in the Rocket League Discord as well as we're talking. But I posted in the varsity Discord an interview, and really it was just Thierry Henry and Jamie Carragher and Micah Richards talking during Champions League, and they were talking about the idea of it being less about what my teammates can do for me and more about what I can do to make my teammates skills better. How can I enhance my teammates rather than showing their weaknesses by, okay, well, they can't do this, so whatever. Like, no, it's got to be more about we're wearing the same color jerseys for the next few minutes. What can I do to make your job easier? What can you do to make my job easier? How can we get this W any way we can? I don't care that I've been practicing air dribbling for the last hour. If what you need me to do is rotate and demo, I'm going to rotate and demo because that's what the team needs. So um, that mindset will help you out a lot, I think, especially not necessarily in terms of results, but definitely in terms of tilt. You will tilt a lot less when you get to that mindset.
I have returned. Thank you.
Awesome.
Sorry about that.
All good. All right, so we're conceding the mid space, but we got backboard, so it's whatever.
Almost got an incidental second touch there. That was great.
Yeah. Come on, come on. Push, push, push. There we go. So they really needed our teammate to push out there. Yep, just taking 18 touches, so now we're a little awkward. We get down, we get out. Let's get that mid space. They turn off, so we're good. Oof. We're in near a little early, but we got the mechanics to make it work. Yep. Two pads, just trying to see, just for a second. Okay. And again, we have to just be there to cover for our teammates. Yep, we stay back. And we slow down. There's no reason to go fast. We're third, man. We don't know where we're going yet. Chill. Now we know where we're going. We can go fast. Let's go. Now we're early. And there's the goal off of it. Like
Nice.
it's so great to watch just calm, patient play leading to a goal on the opposite side because it's really just about going fast when you need to and going slow when you need to. Kickoff goal. That'll happen.
Yep. Tough.
Okay. Don't overextend his cheat. Nice. Ooh, that's a great bump. Not the best first touch, and we get punished. Yep, that'll happen. So if we go back to that first touch real quick, because I do want to pick on that. Um, so this is a situation where you gotta just be decisive, and I would say just slam it away. You take that first touch, now you have to get a second touch, or else we're giving the ball away in our half. So we got to be a little bit more decisive, just bang that away. Just understand that we're gonna have pressure on us. Nice. Yep. Chill. We're fine. We don't have to go out in a wide space just yet. Yep. You're just gonna give us the ball. Cool. He's going out to bump somebody that's not even there. We're good with it. Leave, leave, leave. Nice. Actually, we go back on that. That's an accidental bump, but it's the fact that we're in the space where the player wants to be is everything. So if we pause here, to our right shoulder, like that boost pad that's straight ahead, because the ball is on this side, the shooter is almost always going to be coming into that space. So anytime you see near side, I almost think of it like the elbow in basketball. You take just a line straight from the near post, you go straight out, and then maybe you go over a little bit to the wide space. That's where your shot is coming from 80% of the time. So if we get there first, we dominate that space, they don't get to shoot. If they don't get to shoot, we don't have to worry about a shot or a goal. It's just super important to kind of get there first.
Yeah, that bump right there.
Yeah. And now they don't have a shot. Now we're on transition offense.
I'm on the wrong player. I'm sorry, everybody.
That's all
I don't
good.
know
That was
why it
actually a good
swaps
view.
me all the time. Yeah, it was.
Yep, same thing. This is a soft touch. We know we need to get out of it. We know we need to bail. So we do. They take a soft touch. We punish with a nice quick 50. Take out that mid space. Net's open. Please go put a shot on target. Would have liked to have seen a pad rotation there.
Tough.
That's fine. Get that second. Thank you. Yep. Let him dance. Cool. Now it's our turn. When you see your teammate in the corner, there's no reason to rush over into the corner with them. Actually, yeah, let's look at that because that's
Yeah.
a really important concept at every rank. If your teammate's already in the corner, you're not going to help them by getting there too. That's just a waste of resources. So unfortunately, our job is to wait. We never want to wait at near posts because we want to be able to go. But too bad, teammates there. We got to wait. We got to wait until they vacate, and then the onus is on them to quickly leave that space, be decisive with their actions to make it easier on us to do what we need to do next. But I like that we just chilled here because a lot of the time you'll see players go into this space thinking that they're going to help. Hey, I got to be really close. I got to go really fast. No, we don't need you to go fast. We just need you to be on time. It's way better to be on tempo with the play than to be quick. Like early is late in Rocket League. If you're early, you're probably losing
Yep.
unless you're being physical.
I do want to talk about this touch here after he does get to the ball because this is probably the only consistent thing that I think we could probably give as advice.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise it's been going well. But there's another touch he has coming out of his side with the ball kind of in weird space where he soft touches it and kind of gets punished for it. So
Yeah.
just see this coming up here. Can can that just happen faster? Is that
So
it doesn't look like I don't think that Wishbone doesn't clear this quickly because he mechanically is not able to do so. But it did look like
mhm.
a tough situation. You know, can that flick be faster? Can that be played differently?
It can be cleaner, but I don't think it can necessarily be played differently if and only if the majority of offenses at this level are going to vertical stack. So any any ball that goes still in that near post zone, like we draw a line from near post to near post, any ball that goes on that side of the pitch, the other team is favored to it. So it becomes less about keeping possession, less about necessarily clearing it, and more about just trying to get as many players involved on their side as possible. Like we want to try to eat up two of their players in rotation if we can. So the catch here is kind of good because it's a bit of a tempo change. 90%, I shouldn't say 90, 75% of the time, players, when they get to the near post, as soon as they get the ball, they're just going to bang it forward. They're just like, get it out, get it out, get it out. And so we're trying to work through the idea of sometimes it's better to just catch it and take a 50. Sometimes it's better to suck another person out of their rotation into the challenge so that wherever the ball goes next, they're going to have one less player in their rotation.
Right.
So mechanically, not great. I like the idea though, overall.
Yeah.
It just didn't execute it the way he wanted to. So this is one where I would take a soft touch because we already see one there. We can assume we're not getting dove on. And so we take that soft touch and then we get back immediately, then yeah, it's not that bad. But like here, yeah, even here I would say soft touch is fine. We want to just kind of take that 50.
That's a
Ah!
scary place for the
Ah!
ball. Yeah.
That is not, no, go back, go back. This is if there was ever a mistake that I would say that we need to iron out. Once we take this touch, it's over. It's over. The ball's going back toward mid. That's the exact opposite of what we want. Would much rather just do absolutely nothing on the ball on the wall there. Oof, and then we're in between. It's a little scatter. Somebody go, please. Okay, we're up. They're still up. That's fine. Nice. Okay. So yeah, that we that air dribble in the corner, not my favorite, but you know, that'll happen. So I do like the pacing, specifically when you're back post. The biggest thing mechanically is learning when to give up on air dribbles. This is something you've been working on, something you got to continue to work on. Sometimes the air dribble is a no, and we just need to bail. Press the ejector button, get out of there, do something else. Especially if you're giving the ball away in the corner, it's fine. Corner is a safe place for you on defense. It's okay. So look to understand when your air dribble is not working, and you need to just get away from it.
Yeah. Okay, so learn to when give up. Learn when to give up on air dribbles. Bail if necessary. Drop it in the corner.
Hmm.
And then for strategy, I think just like stronger clears out when
Yeah.
appropriate. There was, I mean, that one it was fairly difficult. Obviously, we
Hmm.
talked about because it kind of landed on him. He took a soft touch. Trying to get a stronger flick was tough, but the first one was definitely just like he needed to get the ball out, and he just kind of tried to hold on to it and play with it too much.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. And there's always that balance between those ideas of like, should you keep it, should you throw it away? But when in doubt on defense, it's better to just throw it away. When we try to keep it, we're being a little fancy, and we kind of kind of get punished
yeah. I mean,
on those
think
sometimes.
about in soccer, right? When you're in a bad
Hmm.
situation, you can't just kick it out of bounds like you can in soccer as a defender, right? But
Yeah.
you can launch it over into their corner, and that's just as good as far as this goes. So
Yep. Hoof it into Rosie if possible.
cool. All right, Wish. Good VOD. Thank you
Good vibe.
very
Thank
much
you.
for sending one in. We want to watch an incredible contrast of my awful gameplay.
Sure. I think Danny posted one too, actually.
Oh, did they? I missed that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Let me get down
All good.
there. Thought submissions.
And they also posted their tracker, and I think they're the first person to do that, which is why I noticed it. It was
Oh
like, look at
yeah,
you.
for whatever reason I missed it because his name is Green, and I for some reason was thinking that the Rocket League ones were all orange, but that's just my brain not working appropriately in the moment.
That'll happen.
Okay, we'll pull up the tracker. Danny, we did a review for last week as well, right?
No, no, this is Danny's first.
Okay, all right. Not a lot of playtime. Does this work effectively?
Um, yeah, I suppose. I suppose that I could see
I
where
mean,
this
like,
would.
does this tracker work? Because I've found
Oh,
for all games that aren't Rocket or aren't Valorant, this tracker is hit or miss. So I'm not
gotcha.
gonna go by like exactly this.
Yeah, I'm honestly not 100% sure. I haven't used the playtime on there. I've usually just used the rank part.
Sure. All
And
right.
you know that Danny has mentioned being pretty busy, but I figure we can do this one.
Yeah.
Then I'll talk to him again and make sure that's something we're able to continue with.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we will get back into that. And Danny, if this is not working appropriately, let us know. If this is working appropriately, play more. Even if
Yeah,
you're busy, like you can put in 30 minutes and get a couple games in, right? And
yeah,
that'll at least get consistent practice day over day, and we can start to
yeah,
really help you kind of put that stuff into practice.
yeah.
Right about a gold player. So this will be a nice step down from where we were into my terrible gameplay later. Um,
Indeed, indeed.
all right, let me work on downloading this real quick. And what was this? Is this a 2v2? It's 2v2. Casual. So, okay, when we say casual, does that mean unranked?
It does mean unranked.
Okay. Other most important thing that I would like you all to please focus on, play ranked.
Yep.
Because that is where we are going to see people try their hardest for the most part, because I obviously have seen firsthand in Rocket League that one team scores one goal in comp and the other team forfeits, which is insane to me. And I can
Yeah,
only hope that we will all not forfeit, play it out, get the practice in as we can, and try to stop that behavior. But you need to play ranked in order for this to happen. One thing that I will say, this is matches, but it doesn't. See, the other nice thing is for Valorant, I can actually filter this by casual and competitive.
oh, okay.
It does not look like I can do that here.
Gotcha.
Looks like more tournament stuff in gold previous seasons, which is good, but looks like pretty consistently gold players. So we will keep that in mind. And before I move forward, I'm going to add Danny. Gold. Was it gold 3? Is that what I saw? I'm gonna write down gold 3 for the time being. And
Sounds good.
think it might have been gold 2. I'm going to actually look because I want to track this over time. So,
Fair.
and we're looking for 3s. Rank standard 3v3, gold 1. Okay. I would rather know that so that when Danny hits plat, we can feel even better about ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. And I downloaded the VOD, so I should just be able to pull it up right here. No, of course that's not how that works. Please hold. It's in my replay folder. I probably need to at least go to the main menu, huh?
Um,
We'll see. I hope that I don't need to relaunch Rocket League for it to
no, you should be able
recognize
to do
this.
that all in one.
Well, let me double check the folder just to be sure.
I'm wondering if it's at 2v2 Feb 8th.
Oh yeah, it probably is. Yeah, that is just it. Sorry, everybody, just
It's
missed
all
it.
good.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
and are we actually watching
renaming.
Rocket League right now? Yes, we are. Okay, we are going to swap to player view, and we're going to swap to... Who are we?
Air travel.
Air travel, thank you. Okay.
Ye-
I was looking for Danny, and that wasn't happening.
Oh, understandable. All right, we take one pad, we chill. Okay, a little cautious. That's okay.
Is this a rotate? Should we have already rotated here?
I would say yes. So we're a little bit slow on feeling where the opponent is. We go back to right when we hit the ball. So right now, like as we're going up to the ball, I would like for us to be trying to have the knowledge of where the defender is, because once we hit the ball, then it's like, okay, well, knowing where the defender is, we can kind of try to get a gauge on if we can get next touch or not. And so right here, if you play it, I think we land and then we go, wait, where's the defender? Oh, they're there. Oh, it's too late now. So just kind of speeding up those processes. That's not a terrible cut back in. We don't need that boost. I'm glad we ignored it. Teammate goes. Everyone misses, so it's a bit disconcert or just difficult
Yeah.
to go through. I like this rotation back though. Okay. Yep. Teammate's just gonna chill in the near post, so instead of rushing directly in, we kind of give him a second. That's good. Okay. Yep. We're pushing that out. Nice. Teammate.
No teammate.
Yep. So we're expecting teammate to go. Teammate doesn't. It's okay. Cool. Nice. Good patience there. And instead of diving in, we're just going to let them flail around a little bit. That's okay.
Teammate?
Teammate wants to play goalie. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Got under that one. Teammate should clean that up.
Teammate does not.
Yeah.
Good job getting
Okay.
back to net,
That's fine.
though.
Yep. Just let them have it. Okay. They're not taking it. And now they are. Okay. And we're up. Almost. Let's see if we can get back. Let's try to get back to that mid space. Yeah, coming straight back like this, hitting the ball towards our goal, that is putting the ball in a more dangerous position. It does work out because we bait them in, but better opponents are going to punish that. Yeah, we got lucky with the double commit, I feel like. Oof. Teammate doesn't take that other touch, we're in. Not the touch we wanted. Let's see how our transition defense looks. Okay, that 50 puts it right back mid.
Oh, God.
And our teammate's not there, so we got to do something good here. That'll do. Yes, good aggressiveness. That is our ball to take. Nice job. Okay. Probably don't need to flip as much. Yeah, because we have so much momentum now. We're slowing down and having to speed back up. So can probably be a little bit calmer off ball. It's a very difficult read.
Teammate?
Yeah. Yeah, we got to assume that teammate's going to take that. They do, but we kind of got in their way a little bit.
Yeah.
Looking for pads. And bang. Nice. Here we don't need to go much closer. Yeah, we can just chill. Let them do their thing. Let them flail, and then we can pick up the pieces. There we
Nice.
go.
Good.
Nice job. Good patience there.
Now, okay, so we should not really need to learn this, but we probably do need to at least talk about it here.
Hmm.
Having a teammate that's going to play exclusively goalie in twos, like we're still just not committing to corner, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
no,
so
we
playing
because
exactly like that is the way that we should be. Let them screw around in their own corner, and we play the ball when they take it out. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
We want to we like by giving them just enough space to get their head over water, we get to then like pop them right back in the head, get back in the water.
Yep.
Because if we dive into the corner, then we're just kind
Two
of
v one the other way.
going
Yeah.
into the muck of the corner anyway. Let's just try to get whatever ball comes out of the corner. Let's be first to that.
Yep. Okay.
Nice. Decent little 50. We don't need want to go for ball. Okay, our teammate is still glued to that near post, so we'll let them take their time. Our turn. Let's go. Got a little hung up there. Teammate's right behind us. This isn't great. Okay, we're good.
They got back
Okay,
to net.
teammates push. Teammate's not pushing. And there's your goal. So yeah, teammates got to push out there. I mean, we gotta also be ready for that back post shot, but teammates got to push. Okay, they're still okay. They're okay. There we go. All right, that's kind of a giveaway. Maybe try to get a 50 out of that situation. And we're just going again because our teammate is very much glued.
Oh, they're going for a shot though.
Yep, being a little aggressive now. Got boost, but now what you're going to do with it? With no momentum, not very much. So getting the boost there is less important than making a good play on ball. So now the entire rotation's kind of screwed up. Okay, that's fine. You can leave it. It's okay. You don't have to do anything else. Ball's in the corner. It's all good. Okay, nice. Let's at least get a 50 out of this. We get demoed. That'll happen. We pushed it forward though, so
It's
I'm
a
good.
goal.
No,
Teammate.
no one challenged. Yeah. Nope, still in goal. Got it. All right. Yeah. So this honestly wouldn't be the best to submit if only because our teammate is playing such a non-conformist style
Yeah.
to the point where it's detrimental to our ability to rotate, detrimental to our ability to follow up on shots. When you have a teammate like this, it's very difficult um, to make anything happen. You kind of have to do everything by yourself. But I would say, in terms of actually being able to look at your ability and your growth, we want to see you in situations that you're going to more likely be in rather than a teammate that's just going to be very, very passive.
And two, I think like to that point, when you are thinking like I believe me, I have played not a ton of Rocket League, so don't get me wrong here, but like if you don't play that many games, these ones are going to stick out more specifically to you. So if you're
Hmm.
just like, well, all of the VODs that I take or all the replays I have are like this, it's because you aren't playing enough.
Yeah,
So and we would see that kind of in your tracker, assuming that that tracker is working. I do not know if it does for Rocket League, right? Um,
yeah, it's too small of a sample size.
yeah. So try to, if you get a bigger sample size, you'll have better replays to put in. And then when you have, games like this where your teammate is not following up, not rotating, not challenging, and is hanging out in the net the entire time, you won't need to submit those. You just kind of take that as it goes and recognize that when you play appropriately and you have the teammates there, then we can really give you good advice for going forward.
Yes. Yeah, it's funny because I was talking to Wish about. He's like, "Oh, which replay should I submit?" And I'm like, pick one.
Yeah.
like, like as long as there's nothing ridiculous happening, pick one. It's got to be a random one, but I'm also under the assumption he's going to have a sample size to pick from and not just. Ooh, that was close.
Oh yeah,
Not
that
just a
was
couple games.
yeah. So
It's a
I
little
I
scary.
mean, Danny, I think that this might sound bad or feel bad, but really the only thing that we need you to do in order to be getting better here is play better, play more. Um, and then as you play more, identify VODs where you think you played really well and your whole team was in it, and then we can review those and give you good
Yeah,
critiques and feedback. Because I mean, there's mechanic stuff that we can talk about here if we go back, and there's rotational and strategy stuff is going to be more difficult because of the way your teammates playing. So I'd really rather get one where you're just like, I think I played really well. My teammates were in it with me.
yeah,
What do I do now, right? And we'll go from there.
yep. I think it's a good place to leave it.
All right, your notes are going to be pretty simple, Danny. Play more, submit a replay. Oh God, I hate
And I know that Danny's working a lot with at the airport, and we thank him for submitting one in the first place because we've been asking for replays for a while, but yeah, we just got to have a certain quality of replay in there. That'll happen. I'm excited for this Shenmue replay personally.
it. Okay, there we go. We got notes up for you, Danny. I just put those in. I'll make sure that that link is posted again in a good place. My replay is not in Rocket League, it is in YouTube. So I'm going to close Rocket League now.
Ah,
I'm going to pull up YouTube. Sorry, I could probably
all
go
good.
back and find the replay files, but it's so ingrained in me to just
Yeah.
like when I play a game, I click record on
Hmm.
Streamlabs and I go from there. So it also has a lot of music, so I might need to mute it. Sorry. Rocket League
All good.
actually, like for me, it's nice playing Rocket League compared to like I can't listen to music in Valorant because I actually need to hear footsteps, but I feel like I can much more in Rocket League.
Yeah, it especially like where you're at rank wise, it's nowhere near as important to hear things. It's way more important to see things. And then once you start getting higher, it's like, okay, maybe the surround sound type idea is going to be necessary.
Right. Okay. We have this pulled up. We are searching for game. I'm gonna find us getting into a game. Here we go. If I recall correctly, these three were actually pretty good ones. I think the second one being the best. So we will just we're gonna we're gonna go. You can, oh, hold on. Let me overlay this appropriately. There we go. I recorded it in the YouTube video. You can see um, my little black mage is there too, and I'm also going to share my screen
Ah,
here for you
okay.
because I realize that I am no longer sharing Rocket League.
Why are you yelling? I need you to yell.
Okay. All right. We good? You can see things.
Yep, I can see things.
All right. You just tell me when you want to pause. I can't move camera around or anything, but
Hmm. Right. A little close on the near post. That'll happen.
hey,
Cool,
you
cool,
said
cool.
sit near post. I did
Yeah, no, I
it.
got you. Nice, yeah. Charge. All right.
You're
That'll
gonna
happen.
see a whole lot of missed balls
Oh yeah.
throughout this replay.
That's one of the things I would say about the like lower ranked gameplay is you're
Mhm.
gonna have a lot more whiffs, but honestly, that's part of it. You have
Right.
to get comfortable with the idea of swinging and missing in order to get better at hitting. So
Yep.
the more failures, the better, because then you can learn from those.
I will
Okay with
say
that boost
because
crowd.
I don't know pads, I grab
Hmm.
corner pads a lot or corner boost a lot.
Yeah, yeah, that'll come with time. Okay, sink back, nice, gotcha.
I was trying to go for a backflip and I did not press the buttons appropriately.
So the one thing I'll say, based on your rotational path there, if we pause it actually, or just go back, I'd say like 15 seconds. You kind of want to hook your rotation back. So you kind of just go straight back.
Yep.
You wanna put some bend in that. Maybe make it look like a question mark a little bit. Maybe
Sure.
look like a parentheses. You just want to hook back so that you want to get your car parallel to the goal line, and that'll give you the most surface area to be able to challenge into that space
Sure.
and still have momentum. Nice.
Contributed a lot to that one.
Yeah.
I also almost nobody actually just like goes for boost off rip in silver, and my understanding is that somebody is supposed to. So I pretty much always do it.
Uh-huh.
It's just
So the supposed to part is kind of interesting to me because I feel like boost, because it's just potential momentum, you don't have to have it. It just makes your life easier a little bit.
right.
But I doubt like anyone's gonna go steal that boost.
Sure.
And if
Yeah.
anyone does go steal that boost, I doubt it will matter too much in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, the current idea is one boost, one cheat, one ball. Nice. That's huge. At
Get this thing
silver,
out of
that
here.
challenge, huge.
No. 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 No.
Nice. Good patience, good calmness there. Okay, yep. We're just pushing this. Yep, we'll get it middle. Somebody help me out.
Hey, Izzy. Sorry.
That'll happen. And we're in position. Let's go.
Did you check your room? I have not.
Nice. So we get demoed. We wake up with pocket aces, just kind of hanging out, and then we put it right on target.
Sorry. I don't mean to go back here, but I got distracted briefly. So.
All good. This is good. I like that you're trying to push this middle because
Yep.
that's where the danger is for the other team. So if your teammates follow up on it, awesome. But notice how when the ball's middle, all it takes is one touch,
Yep.
and we have a goal. The middle is the most dangerous place. So awesome job. Nice to get a little triple commit, a little double commit, and then third man's just going. So we're good.
I tried to go with the oh Dembe, chill. I tried to go with the wizard hat to match the black mage appropriately.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. We got to get you a yellow one.
Right? Does that exist?
Probably. I know I had a titanium white one before, so I'm
Okay.
certain that there's a saffron wizard hat somewhere. All right, let's see how we approach this. Yep, if teammate wants to go, teammate can go. We'll
Easy.
take it.
See this?
Nice. You're already showing more discipline than the average silver player, and that's going to take you far.
Yeah, one of the things that I noticed when I first picked up a controller to play this game, right, is that
Hmm.
I would hit the button, I would boost, and I would miss the ball, and I would shoot into the opponent's corner and be useless for 20 seconds. So
Yeah,
just just not doing that, I think, helps a whole lot.
yeah, because you only get one chance, so you want to make it count.
Yeah,
What's funny is players get to the point where they're so concerned with making that chance count that then they become like really hesitant.
yeah,
And so it's you're really walking that tightrope between aggressiveness and passiveness and trying to like find that balance. I think you're at a really good balance. Yes, you got to go for that. That's
yep,
your ball. You got to go for it. Nice job. I'm not really. It's like you said you had like 7 hours, so I'm not really looking too much at mechanics. Those come with time. I'm very much looking at long term decision making. Like it's like for instance, there if we go back like 5-10 seconds,
yep,
we can probably get to a point where I mean this is a decent little rotation out. Okay, cool. We got the mid. We set the tone there. Ball looks like it's ours, looks like it's ours, looks like it's ours. And now we're probably not going to get it.
yeah,
So we have to make that decision to turn off just a little bit quicker. Yes. Like that aggressive challenge. We got to do something there. We don't have boost to get back. So we're just going to have to take this challenge. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, too bad. Buying ourselves a little time here. Didn't get the 50 that we wanted. Our teammates' rotation wasn't the best, but I think we can be a little bit more aggressive here. Maybe just a touch. Yeah, we turned off there, but we also have three cars coming at us. So
yeah,
we're not favored in that situation very often anyway.
right.
Okay.
I was ready.
Yep. Ready on that far post. Almost. Fortunate.
Hmm.
But notice how both your teammates are near post. We make a challenge. We center the ball for them.
I
Just a little
actually
tap
think
in will do it.
actually think I'd get a game with that player David the next game, and we 2v3 them.
Sick. Nice. Okay. This is a bit of an ambitious boost grab, but I can understand it.
Kind of stole
Yeah. That
that.
hey, this is a rule in Rocket League for me. There is no such thing as goal stealing. There is only goal securing.
Yeah.
Because if he comes back and makes a ridiculous save, then they're gonna be like, "Oh, why didn't you hit it?" Okay. Nice. So look that we turn back toward goal on that. Boom. Get it forward. Yep. We'll take it. Bang. All right. Little scorpion kick action.
That is the only way that I know how to hit the ball.
Yes. There is a training pack I will give you that
Cool.
is it actually showed me the light way later in my Rocket League game than you're about to get it. Oh wow, we got bailed out there. We'll take it. Yep, now we're just killing time. Corner flag is your friend. We don't even have to put it mid if we don't want to. And we're good.
Yep.
We'll take the dub. So mechanic wise,
It's
the
not great.
biggest thing I would no. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. There is nothing specific I would give you mechanic wise. The biggest thing for you right now is just to get comfortable in your car. And for me, that was going in free play, um, and just hitting the ball as many times as I could in quick succession,
Yep.
using every single part of my car if I could. And honestly, doing that 10, 15 minutes every day, it made me so much more comfortable in awkward situations. Like the ball would be to the side of me. And instead of me feeling like, oh, I gotta get my nose on this, it's like, no, I'll just flip into it. Or no, I'll just throw my butt at it. So it's whatever. So you can get more comfortable with your car and that will just make the game easier for you. There are no specific mechanics for you to learn other than that. Just
Yeah.
get comfortable.
Okay.
Um, Strategy wise, continue being really like deliberate with your decision making. You are trying to create situations in which you're not double committing with your teammates, not triple committing with your teammates, and you're doing a good job of that. Honestly, lean into that even further. Just
Okay.
continue being the person who will go a little bit less than your teammates, and you're going to win more games because you're going to be in position to make more plays. Whereas your teammates are going to be like, see the ball, I got to go get it. Rah! Like you're
Right.
going to be like, no, it's cool. I can just chill. It's not a big deal. We got time. We're going to be able to work this out. So I guess the only other thing would be your rotations. You want to hook your rotations. Try to get parallel to the goal line and then go challenge. That's the one specific mechanical thing I would give you. Otherwise, just get comfortable. You got plenty of time.
Okay. Cool. I will write those down. Hook rotation.
And yeah, the timing to get those to like actually shoot the ball with your car, it takes a while to hone that. Actually I'll post this training pack as well in the Discord. I got it from Ronskin, who is an RLCS coach for Team Axel.
Cool.
They almost made it to the main event on Friday. They actually went out in the qualifiers in the Swiss stage on Sunday, but they got really close to making that main event.
Got it. And now, because I am uncomfortable, incap, not used to doing this, can you, and maybe other people might have the same question, can you show me how to actually open that?
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
So yeah,
I'm,
two
I'm booting
seconds.
I'm booting up Rocket League.
Yeah, me too. So the cool part about training packs is once you copy them, the game kind of takes over from there. So you just like I give you the code, you copy the code, and then once you go into the training pack or the training area, sometimes they'll even be like, "Hey, you copied a code. Is this what you want to do?"
Okay, cool.
We don't have to be like the console players who literally have to type it in.
Oh, true. Yeah.
All right, and I'm actually, yeah, I'm gonna post this in the chat. I think that's an easy way of doing it. So I want to go to training, custom, and favorites. So this is the Ron Gold Plat shooting pack. Download code, paste it in the chat for everybody. So if they watch the VOD back with the chat, they get that too. And so if you copy that, and actually here, let me try it myself.
I'll put it in the VOD review post as well.
Cool. Now Wish has a Shinra preset that works.
What does that even
So if I
mean?
go to
Like my
preset
car?
being like, yeah, your car
Oh,
design.
okay. I
All right,
go
so yeah,
with
if
the
you
tires because they're called Esper, and that's my dog's
that's
name.
cool.
Yeah. All right,
So
where am
if
I
you
going?
go into play and training and custom, uh, yep, second one from left, yep. So then you can enter like what if you've copied the code, you can enter the
Enter
code at the
code.
bottom left,
Well, I did copy the code. I don't know why it's not.
and then click on the clipboard on the right side.
Oh, you can't just control V and okay. Code I enters is
Yeah,
invalid. Interesting.
yep. All right. So then this pack is the one that taught me how to shoot the ball. Specifically looking at shot number two, you want to just jump. And actually, the timing on these is interesting, but you want to make sure you get a jump, and then right before you almost want to lean back just a touch, and then your second jump within a second and a half of that first jump.
I'm gonna need you to say that all again.
Yeah, you're gonna jump to get yourself air, and then once you feel like you're about to make contact with the ball, hit that jump button one more time, and that's gonna flip you forward, provided you're hitting the up button as well.
Got it. Okay.
And the first time you make contact with the front of your
Oh, I'm gonna need you to just take 1 second here. let
yep,
me let me figure out what we're doing. All right, ball's coming that way. Okay, I need to be moving more quickly. So
actually, if you hit
I need to boost, I need to move, and I need to shoot.
oh yeah, yeah,
There we
this
go.
isn't a yeah. Let's if you hit the right on your D-pad, you can cycle through the shots.
Yep. Okay, we'll go to one specific one.
Yeah, let's get you an easier one. Actually, if you want to hit left a couple times, there was one I just saw that I liked a lot. One more time. Oh, I think it jumped. It is number, let's say number 10.
I am on number 10.
All right, it just randomizes it. That's hilarious. Not this one. Hold on. I I think the issue is I'm looking at the stream and not the
Oh
Discord.
yeah, no, look at the Discord.
Yep. Next one. 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 There we go. This one.
Okay.
So you're just driving forward at the ball. You're gonna and then jump and then flip into it with the front of your car.
Okay. Need boost.
Hmm. There we go. Almost.
I'm not flipping.
Hmm.
I'm not holding forward.
There we go.
All right. Give myself a second here. We did it.
Nice. So you want to try to get two jumps in before you hit the ball.
2 jumps.
Two jumps. Yep, you get two.
What?
So you'll tap it once to get up in the air, and you'll tap it again
Oh.
to actually flip. Hmm.
Oh yeah yeah okay. Kind of like that.
Kind of like that. Yeah, you want to be so for the first jump you don't want to be holding forward. For the first jump you kind of just want to jump, and then you want to jump and hold forward on the second one. It's very complicated.
Yeah.
It's like a choreography
I'm
type
hitting
thing.
up every time. can't jump off the rip.
Hmm. Let me go up that one. Another way I like to think about it is I want to get my nose over the ball, and then I want to slam my nose down on top of the ball.
Okay.
Like that,
I
yep. And
kind of
then
see
what?
this.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I did a backflip.
Almost. Eh?
Sorry.
Almost. Just got to get that last flip in. We're there.
I feel like my boost button shouldn't be where my boost button is.
um, is it the rightmost face button?
Yeah, it's B.
So what I like to do is put the tip of my thumb on that, and then the base of my thumb on the jump button, which is usually your bottommost face button,
Yeah,
and then that way you can kind of like toggle.
do them together.
Yeah.
Almost. I'm going up too high.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to drive forward a little bit and then jump and then yeah.
Every time. Am I holding boost too long? Nope. Oh, I wasn't doing the flip forward. That one's in. No. Alright, well, I can practice this at a different time, but this is
Yep.
helpful.
Yeah, that when I the first time I made solid contact on that, I lost it. I was like, I've never known how to do that, and I was like diamond at the time.
Yeah.
So
Alright, cool. Well,
enjoy that.
I will practice that in the meantime. I will get some more games in so that I can hopefully take some of this stuff into account. But yeah, I agree. Where I'm at, the answer is play more, get more comfortable.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Well, good reviews today. Thank you for joining me again. I am gonna go make some lunch before all my meetings.
Sounds good. Thank you
Mm,
for having me, and we'll talk to you again next week.
sounds good. Have a good one.
You too.